Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the LSU Tigers and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Notre Dame coming off a 10-win season, but there was a sour taste in their mouth after they were left out of the college football playoff. Marcus Freeman has so many great recruits, loaded with talent. He knows this team is going to have a huge chip on their shoulder as they try to get back into the college football playoff this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with Dura. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Levin. The short hands, it's Harris. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Berry. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Defense showing blitz here. Off play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. Snags it, and there's running room. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Right back to him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Carr. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Handoff, Durham running left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like, putting a good drive together. I like the running down here in this area. You got to be physical in this part of the field. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock, and put some points on the board.
And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Snap to the back. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. Running inside, it's Mobley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here as we get a look at the numbers so far. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting, stud in the secondary, 5-star defensive back, gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed, the measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Here's Carr to throw. They're working that left side. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Notre Dame lines up quickly. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking for a man. It's Carr. Got his man downfield. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down.
And when you start to develop a feel as a tight end that you can feel the zones and the holes, man, you start to become unstoppable. Nice job. QB on the same page, sees his tight end break towards the sidelines, finds the hole in the zone, delivers a strike. Nice completion, nice communication there without saying a word.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The offense is going to stay on the field. They'll take a pass on the 55-yard field goal attempt. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
On the direct snap, it's Walton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Carr throws to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Carr to throw for it on 4th. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. On target. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'll try to get it through the air. It's caught. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The run inside. It's Durham. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Makes the grab. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they blocked the extra point. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. After all that, it wound up better than they could have imagined. They wind up with a 2-pointer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throwing, Carr. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
This quarterback feels like he's spiraling a little bit right now. Of course, he threw the pick on the last drive. That last throw should have been picked up. Thanks to the defender dropping it, the offense is still on the field. And if you're this quarterback, you've got to settle yourself down, and you better do it quickly.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They're in the gun. Third down. Here's Carr. He's going to run it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse taking on the Clemson Tigers. And it's the Orange sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch. At the 45, on his way. Big play in the running game, and they get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Motion from the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, Carr. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Mobley. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
drills it in. Oh, he got loose. Makes the catch, and he's free. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Handoff, Caden Durham.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Durham one more time. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Walton. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Blue 22, blue 22. Jet. Where did he go?
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Might be changing the route. Carr. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Carr to throw for it on fourth. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Caden Durham again. Here's a little room there. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Forges ahead for one to the 8-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Makes the catch.
And these decisions are different now, man. Like the way I look at this, inside the 2-yard line, fourth down, man, I'm going for this. I'm going to be aggressive because if I don't get this, they've got to go the length of the field, 90-plus yards, and put it together. So I put them in a bad spot regardless. So be aggressive here on offense.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's Durham. Touchdown LSU! And the pummeling has started.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish back on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Bringing the heat. This time he's got his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Mobley. Maybe some room here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Trying to get everybody set. To the ground, he's got it again. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He might want another play. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And it's just been that kind of day.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation.
Sweep. Return.
4th down, Carr. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. C.J. Carr firing again. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. The run inside. It's Mobley. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Carr. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And, Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little bit easier now. But let's be honest. I mean, in college football, we've seen crazier things happen in these types of situations. The ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance. You got to give the receiving team there a lot of credit. The hands team gets it done, and they win the game.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Levin. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harris. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find...
A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very